Hey everybody, it's Joe Fasolino with Top Gun Inspection Services, and I'm creating this video to help answer a question. Are home inspectors essential? Over the last 5-7 days, I've been working with Tom Bergami and his contacts at the state with mine to answer this question, and I think we're a lot closer than we were about 7 days ago. So an agent has written to me today asking me if I could maybe help clean up some confusion that's out there about home inspectors and what's going on during this executive order. So she's got about 5 questions, so let's get after it. Are home inspectors essential? There are 2 ways you can look at that. A home inspector could read the definition from the Empire State Development. There's a website that defines what is essential or not. And there's 2 sections. Section 7 dealing with financial institutions, and Section 11 that's dealing with business-related safety. Now, a home inspector could make an argument saying, hey, I'm under those and I'm part of the financial institution process of selling a home or dealing with safety. Number 2 is, I've spoken to a woman, Whitney A. Clark, who is the Deputy Secretary of State for Business Development. She works at the Empire State Development, who created the website from the executive order stating who's essential or not. Over the last 5 days, I've been working with her to seek to understand this. For a home inspector to be defined as essential, they have to fill out the exempt form that's on that website. There are a few home inspectors that received it. I've received it from a state, an email saying that Joe Fasolino, Top Gun Inspections, is essential. So I could operate my home inspection business right now under the executive order because I have an email stating that I can do that. I believe that is the more legitimate way to operate a business under today's circumstances, but I'm not telling you or any home inspector how to operate their business. I'm just trying to kind of answer this question based on what I've found. All right, number 2, who does an inspector answer to? We really don't answer to like an organization. I mean, we do answer to New York State because home inspectors have Department of Licensing, so we do answer to them. Mold assessors will answer to Department of Labor because that's who issues the licenses to us. Is each inspector designated essential separately? I believe so right now. I believe the most legitimate way is to fill out that exempt form, ask to be exempt, and receive that email so I can walk around and say, New York State told me that I'm essential, rather than making an interpretation from the executive order and stating that, do I fall under Section 7 or do I fall under Section 11? What about mold? Is mold essential? Mold is essential. That's a safety issue. Just straight up, there's no way around it. We do take all the precautions on how we enter a building with mold, using our masks and suiting up and everything. So, but with respect to safety, that has a direct impact in today's society. So, yes. If an inspector went into a house and the seller claimed the inspector got them sick, who would be sued? Oof. Okay, so this is a civil case. I am no lawyer. I believe that the inspector better follow up with their insurance company and make sure they're covered under the pandemic. I think the real estate company should review their insurance. I think the real estate agent should review their insurance, and anyone else in that line. Because when it comes to a civil case, a lawyer can sue anybody. So to answer this question, everybody better check their insurance and make sure their insurance covers them during this pandemic that we're in. Last question. Any info in the works of inspectors becoming essential as a whole? Now, like I said, I've been working with Tom Bergami, and what we're finding out that supposedly, today's March 31st, Tuesday, supposedly near the end of the week, there may be coming out in the Empire State Development a change to what definition of what is essential or what is not essential. And supposedly it's going to come out as home inspectors are being essential. Now, there may be some caveats because of social distancing and everything like that, but that's what I heard, and I guess we're going to have to wait and see. So coming back to our home inspectors essential, I believe you need to fill out that form and actually get an email from New York State. Now, with all this being said, Joe Fasolino, we need to still lower this curve. I think if you're doing home inspections today, there has to be precautions. I have precautions written up on how I would define how I would perform a home inspection. I think we all need to do our part. The nurses and the doctors and everyone associated with these hospitals, we need to lower this curve. We need to social distance. And I think everybody's doing that, and they get that. So when it comes to specific inspection companies, they're going to operate however they want to operate. And that's completely fine with that. But just because you're essential, I still believe that we should still be taking all the precautions, and let's just try to get this curve down so we can get back to the normal again. So if you guys have any questions, you can please give me a call at 518-956-0532 with any of your home inspection needs. Hopefully this helped. Hopefully this cleaned up some confusion. And everyone, please be safe, take care, and God bless.